Welcome to week 3 of James, day 4. Reading now from James 5, starting on verse 7. Dear brothers and sisters, be patient as you wait for the Lord's return. Consider the farmers who patiently wait for the rains in the fall and in the spring. They eagerly look for the valuable harvest to ripen. You too must be patient. Take courage, for the coming of the Lord is near. Don't grumble about each other, brothers and sisters, or you will be judged. For look, the judge is standing at the door. For examples of patience and suffering, dear brothers and sisters, look to the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. We give great honor to those who endure under suffering. For instance, you know about Job, a man of great endurance. You can see how the Lord was kind to him at the end, for the Lord is full of tenderness and mercy. But most of all, brothers and sisters, never take an oath by heaven or earth or anything else. Just say a simple yes or no, so that you will not sin and be condemned. What a cool section this is, you guys. I want to talk a little bit about the verse 9 that says, "Do not complain, brothers and sisters, against one another, so that you may not be judged." So I'm just thinking about how, it says that the judge is standing right at the door. So I feel like James is saying here that Jesus is coming right away. And when he does, we will face judgment. But the beauty, when we face judgment and he looks at us, he's going to see himself instead of us. And that's what will be judged, is Jesus, not me. Like, what a good deal that is. And I think he's saying here, if you have received Jesus and you know that he's going to be taking your judgment for you, then you won't be complaining against other and grumbling against other brothers and sisters, because you've received his mercy and his compassion and his tenderness, and he's taking your judgment. So you're not going to be judging and complaining and grumbling against others if you've really received that gift. That's what I think this is going on here. And then, wasn't that a zinger in verse 12, where he says, "Above all, do not swear either by heaven or earth or any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no be no, so that you will not fall under judgment." Okay, like he says, above all, like, man, there's a lot of things I probably could have thought of that I would have said would be the most important, but like not swearing and giving oaths. So I went back to some of my readings from Dallas Willard talks about this in The Divine Conspiracy. And one of the things that he says is that people used to use oaths to try to get their way. So if you wanted someone to do something, you would say, "I swear by this," or give an oath based on that. But in doing that, what they're trying to do is to get people to do what they wanted, to get their way. So basically, they're trying to manipulate people with the use of an oath or swearing to get their own gratification, whatever it is they want out of the situation. So it's really just using other people to get what you want or towards your own means, which, again, I think goes to the heart underneath, and it shows that I haven't been transformed by his sacrifice. I haven't been transformed to this sense of selfless giving that Christ was and the beauty of who he was, that I'm still living to gratify myself, and I'm using other people to do that. So this really gave me a pause to think about where in my life do I have this underlying thread of self-gratification in whatever I'm doing, and wanting people or outcomes to gratify me instead of living in this beautiful selflessness of Jesus. So that's kind of where my brain was at today, and I'm just adoring how awesome Jesus is, and wanting that to go deeper and deeper into my heart and my appreciation. And let's see, I'll read you a prayer I just said, Jesus, forgive me for pursuing myself. And in response, this is what I imagine Jesus was saying back to me. He said, my love, I forgive you. I cover you with myself. I fill you with myself. I love you with my entire self. And I said back to him, Jesus, I receive you and your lovely forgiveness. I rest in that. I rest in you. We love you, Jesus. We praise you.